I gotta fix the screen real quick. Should be, there we go. And we are connected on YouTube as well. Awesome. I hope everyone's having a decent night. It wasn't the best season for me, I won't lie. Not the best way to finish the season. So yeah, I'll have to show you guys how the season went on my accounts. It was okay. I don't want to completely downplay how the season went, but it wasn't what I was looking for. So yeah, last season for Fear wasn't so good. I did 570 in May, 559 in June, and then 3639 in July. And for Havoc, I was just barely in the top 1000 with 999. And Doom, yeah, I mean, you can see how I missed some opportunities. Crazy, what's up, dude? I'm showing off my ranks real quickly because it wasn't bad, it just wasn't what I wanted, I guess. This was my lowest rank, was 3961. So I mean, not bad for a lowest rank, but I only had one account in the top 1000 and it was this. Imagine. Anyway. Yeah, I'm ready to get the season going. What I'm gonna do is go for this with the Root Riders. There was one fail I did with this exact combination yesterday, and I saw the replay, looked back at it, and I was like, bro, why the heck didn't I freeze this? I'll show you. It was so hilarious how I failed, actually. Hello, Brandon and Stuart. What's up, dude? Love the background music. Awesome. Bro, are you Punisher? Because that name sounds familiar. Like somebody I know. So I'm wondering if it's you, bro. Mr. Agus, hello. I need to change my user. It's okay, bro. That's honestly a fine username. Just if you're gonna hang out as a viewer, it doesn't matter all that much. At least I figured out quickly that it was you. Yeah, this season I'm expecting some event troops, so I don't want to go for like a full 6 account push with just Root Riders. I'm gonna switch things up a bit this season. Which troops are best at Town Hall 17? I would say the Root Riders are pretty good. Mr. Allen, hello. Algazan, I don't know how to say your name exactly. Mr. Zabatov. Welcome to the stream, bro. I'm excited to get the season going, but I have to set some of my combinations properly. This is actually what I'm going to use. I'm going to use some rocket loons. But FaZe sent me this army, so I want to ask him. What I was thinking with the rocket loons is to use an angry jelly on the warden. Not the sneezy. But FaZe sent me this army with the sneezy, so if he says it's good, then it's good, I guess, but I don't know, I don't really trust it. I feel like the angry jelly has to be the better choice. Mr. Aegis, what's up? Can I join your clan? Our clan is full, actually. We are like super full. Right now there's only 43 members, but it's because some players are in the other clans for like the end of the season. Once everybody is back, then yeah, it's gonna be super full. This is where I did my end of the season, is in this clan, and we finished number 1 on the local leaderboard. It's just a name, bro. I have a bunch of accounts that have a similar kind of name. I have Havoc, Fear, Rage. In English, the word Doom is like a word to describe that. I don't know how to describe it. These all kind of have a similar meaning. Rage, Bane, Havoc, Chaos. If you know the meaning of the word chaos, then Doom is pretty similar. And Mr. Shaju, you want me to send you a friend request? I'll do that right now, actually. Clan 47 elites have 2 slots? No, that's not our clan. Our clan is Green Eternity. And even if we have slots open right now, it's because players are not in the clan right at this moment. We just have no availability, dude. It's nothing personal, it's just we're full. Mr. Shaju, I can send you a friend request. Hang tight. Mr. Shajin, you finished the July season 43k. It's a little low, but this best rank of 2366 is pretty cool. And you like the Root Riders? This is a good composition, I'd say. You don't have any Super World Breaker, so I wonder what you're doing with your king. If you're just sending the king inside the base, it makes sense. Yeah, because he has the Diggy, right? You're probably sending him in with the Root Riders. You should check Punisher's base. Okay. Can take a quick look at that. I don't know where to check, because I don't know what clan you're in. You're in one of my friends list, but I don't know which one. Yeah, this season I'm planning to push with the Rocket Loons, with the dragons, as well as with the Root Riders. It won't just be a Root Rider push. I'm probably at the bottom. I'm only like 3,200 trophies. What I need is Reza's army count. Punisher, that's you, bro. Look at this base. You have a lot of work to do. This is gonna take many months of gold pass to fix. I gotta fix the clan settings. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm looking for a specific composition. I'll show you guys. Yeah, it's this. I'm gonna copy this on my other device while you guys watch the attack. This guy is a beast in hard mode. Like, this is just a war attack that we did in our most recent war. But what he is doing in hard mode is seriously impressive. Okay, I think I have it. Yeah, so this whole thing that he did with the ice block and the ice hound spell, or the ice hound and the ice block spell, is why the strategy works so well. Doing this right here allows him to delay his warden ability by like a lot. On most bases, you would be forced to use your warden ability without the protection of the ice hound. But you can already see how he doesn't have to use his warden ability like until around here, I guess. Until around the poison. Honestly, I think there was a chance he could have swagged it, because everything had some pretty decent HP. Okay, I gotta look at this on the bottom right here, so hang tight. The only thing I don't have is a level 27 Dark Crown. So there's a chance I'll switch to the Henchman Puppet, or potentially the Metal Pants. I have a level 23 Dark Crown, which might be worth. Captain, what's up, dude? I'll check your base in a second. There's currently 18 people watching. You guys are awesome. I'll get to the hits in a second. I just want to get my armies in order. I'm going for something different this month, and I'm going to push like multiple armies rather than just Root Riders for the entire stream. Okay. save it right here. I only have a level 6 ISO, but it's done in 10 hours. So I don't mind a level 6 for today. It's probably low level on this account as well. My cat's digging in the litter box, so if you hear that, you'll have to excuse it. He can be obnoxious sometimes. Yeah, this is the whole strategy, is using the haste vial with the love and invis, and I gotta fix this, hang on. Yeah, for anyone that's curious about how my finishes went for this season, it was okay. My lowest finish was rank 3,900 something, which is, it's okay. I mean, I typically aim for higher, but this was my lowest finish. And then my highest finish was this, 999. How lucky is that? Okay, it's time to start attacking. You're doing dragons? I am. I decided that I want to give them a shot this season, and the reason is because it has a longer RC charge than what I typically do. I'm doing root riders, rocket loons, and dragons. That's my whole plan, actually. But the way I'm doing the root riders is with the rage gem healing tool. It's not gonna be before like it was before with the eternal tool. It's gonna have some differences. I probably should have done all this off stream, so I apologize about that. But it's not the biggest deal, is it? It's gonna be so weird using this combo in Legends for me because I'm so used to the order that which my troops are in with the root riders, and it's gonna be a little different this time, which is not a huge deal, but it might screw me up for this first day. Do you recommend using Legend League spaces for Clan War Leagues and Champ 2? Believe it or not, actually some of our our best bases last season were bases that we did use in Legends. So, like, so this result that we got, rank 11 for this month in Clan War Leagues, we used some bases that were like last season bases. Let me see if I have any still saved, actually. Yeah, this is one of the bases that defended against a pro team, was this base. And this is, you've probably seen this in Legends before if you've been pushing recently. What happened was he sent his RC here, and he used an invis to redirect from Teslas, but because of how much HP the ricochet cannon had, the invis had like expired, and so he failed the redirect, in other words, and it ended up being like a huge fail, like a 78%. And then this base right here is a base that defended against Vatic Simon. And what he did was he sent his RC into the Giga Bomb, but obviously he didn't know that there were also more bombs waiting for him. And so his plan was to use the Ice Block spell to save the Fox from the Giga Bomb, but the Fox had died. And so he pretty much swagged an Ice Block spell is what he did. And then it ended up being a 90%. That's what had happened. And these are just Legends bases, bro. They're not like, we don't pay for Clan War League bases. Okay, time to start the Legends now. Hang on. I have to switch on my phone real quick. This is a low rank base, isn't it? We'll be seeing a lot of this today, unfortunately. Here's a ton of swag. Now, doesn't the Ice Block spell remind you of something. What it reminds me of is remember when they had edited the freeze animation and it looks like poop? That's actually what this ice block spell reminds me of. Like, I think it's good as a separate spell, but what they replaced the freeze with was criminal, actually. But they brought the freeze back. What it was. Before root riders were introduced, what army did you use? Mainly super hogs. I was doing a lot of, like in Town Hall 15, I was actually doing a lot of super archer blimp. As embarrassing as that sounds. But it was like one of the few things that worked consistently back then, was super archer blimp. Wow. The plan for this RC here is to just grab the Inferno and pull the poison. And that should be enough. Like that. I don't normally use the log launcher with this army because I don't have an earthquake spell, or I don't have a giant arrow, something to assist the log launcher. But I mean, this is just, the value here is too good for a log launcher. Let's put this overgrowth here. I'll admit it's not the best overgrowth, but it should be enough. And here's some swag again. How long should you RC charge for so you don't time fail? I usually recall her with like after 45 seconds. So like at 2:16 or whatever. That is like right when she becomes visible again. "45 seconds. It usually takes me another like 5 to 10 seconds to figure out like what to do after, you know? So I guess a minute max. You can do on certain bases where like the exterior ring of defenses is far separated from the core. I don't know if I'll show you any good examples today because these are all just low rank bases, but I can show you an example from a war, and that's the kind of base where it's good to just do like 1 or 2 invis, like just 2 or 3, I mean. Generally, I end up using 5 invis, 4 or 5 invis in the entire RC charge. My plan with the RC was to trigger the invis somehow, but that's just not gonna happen, is it? I forgot to drop the mini one. It's not a big deal, because this base is pretty unserious. Trying to defend. I think this is mostly swag or all swag that I have left. Just gotta watch the RC. What town hall would you say was more balanced? I would say it was the... Actually, town hall 17's not so bad. If you look at the hit rates, like in Champ 1, it's hovering right around 75%. Which is, for normal mode, not so bad. I would say town hall 15 was too difficult. I love how you don't yell or anything. It sounds like ASMR. Yeah, dude, I'm just trying to have a chill live stream. That's what I'm going for. Would that attack work at Town Hall 15? Yeah, actually, I would say that if you want to do this in Town Hall 15, actually, there's a replay I want to show you. This happened at the last day of the season, and I watched it live, and I almost cried, because look at this. This guy is literally a Town Hall 15 player, and on the last day of the season, he triples me on this account. So I can show you this. His strategy here is he has the unicorn on the RC, and then he sends the warden with the RC during the charge. Just watch this. This is crazy. Somebody told me this guy's a YouTuber, but I never found his channel. I don't think it's Way, but it could be. I could be totally wrong. This is what he did. I think inside of the log launcher he had a Super Valkyrie and a Super Yeti. And he had swag. He had a swag freeze and a swag poison. For Town Hall 15, that's pretty impressive. It looks quite effective. So I think as long as you have the Rage Gem, then you have something that you can work with. Don't you play 2-spell Akar? I don't know what you mean. Is that a good strat, sending in the warden during the RC charge? Actually, I mean, the reason I think he does it is because he doesn't have the Fox, because he's Town Hall 15, right? I think that's the reason why it works so well, is you have the boost coming from the Rage Gem happening during the RC charge, like... It looked pretty effective. I mean, he swagged on me, and he's at Town Hall 15. What did you mean when you asked me, don't you play any 2-spell a car? I don't understand. This is where a balloon can do amazing. Maybe not. But honestly, I think that one of the biggest reasons why people are switching to the rage gem, like in hard mode, is because it does such a good boost for the healers. That's really why. Well, I'll admit this entry wasn't the greatest. But I still have some swag, don't I? It's kind of a bummer that they don't match you based on how you did on the final day. I think that would help in terms of consolidating the Legend League leaderboard in the early season. There's no reason I should be up against like low rank bases. But this base doesn't look exactly low rank, does it? My plan is to send the RC into this expo, and then if she goes either to the monolith or to the scattershot, like both ways are good. That's really the whole idea. Think I'm gonna recall soon. This is where I need the RC and her rocket spears to snipe the town hall. time fellas, actually, based how this is going. We'll see. It's close, but I think I got him. That's a pretty good base for day one, isn't it? You prefer Rage Gem or the Eternal Tome? I recently switched to the Rage Gem. I was using the Eternal Tome before, and it was actually not until the last day of the season that I switched to the Rage Gem. My average offense this season was around a plus 300 to a plus 302, and most top players this season did plus 305 to plus 310. So once I saw those numbers, I knew that I needed to change something, and so that's why I'm using the Rage Gem now. Now what I'm thinking for an RC charge like this is to get one corner and then cut the RC off to where she can trigger the invis. And then that should be good enough. Let's go for this one. That's good enough, isn't it? It's actually exactly what I wanted. So this should be pretty easy now. The Invis Tower did reset. That's kind of the only misstep so far. What's the best equipment for ground warden for both ground and air setups? If you want to try something that kind of fits with the meta now, you should use the Rage Gem Healing Tome and bring an Ice Block spell. The Ice Block spell fundamentally serves as a substitute for the Eternal Tome, essentially. There's actually someone in my clan that what he's doing is using the Rage Gem Healing Tome with the dragons. I'll show you. It's this guy, Sean. He doesn't use the Ice Block spell though. That's the only thing. And I kind of wish he did. I feel like it would be better for him if he was using the Ice Block spell. Hi sir, I'm from India, West Bengal. Hey, what's going on, dude? You want me to visit your base? I will in a second. If RC boots were not in the game, what army would you use? That's a good question, actually. What I was using before was the fireball. So it would probably be something with the fireball. Probably, but... I mean, it's a good question because eventually the electro boots are going to fall off the meta, right? I'm thinking that this warden equipment that we get next month, the hero torch, is going to be the new meta. That's what I think. Let's check this base out real quick. Yeah, check this out. Town Hall 9. This was a good time, bro. I remember when this was like the max level. Or close to max. We didn't have a prince back then. Actually. And this used to be, if I'm not mistaken, the first Town Hall which you unlocked the Archer Queen. But now you can get the Archer Queen at Town Hall 8. Or Town Hall 7, something like that. It was only like recently that they did that, and probably because of the prince. But it's good to see that you're upgrading your heroes. Mr. Doze, what's up, dude? You want me to show you rank? I will show you my rank. Actually, it's not as impressive as I was hoping it would be. I had 3 accounts finish in the, or no, I had 1 account finish in the top 1000, and it was literally rank 999. You'll see in a second. That should work, right? I'm thinking that the Invis Tower here is gonna reset, and so I don't have my Icebox spell. I'm just gonna have to bear through it, I guess. I used my Icebox spell on this first Invis. Actually, I'm thinking to put overgrowth on it, kind of like this. That should work, because there's really nowhere else that needs an overgrowth. This is already looking crushed. 99 is freaking cool, I know, bro. It's unfortunate that I didn't get any better finishes, but at least I can still say I'm a top 1000 player, right? Which is hilarious. I just barely copped out. But yeah, the defense in the last day was really not that great. It was like minus 306, minus 304, minus 312, minus 320. There was really nothing good for me on the last day. Check this. Global rank 999. But that was my best finish. So, in the past 2 months before July, May and June, I had more top 1000 finishes. In May, I had 4 of my accounts finish in the top 1000, and in June, I also had 4. Like Fear, here's 559 from June. This was one of my lower ranks, was 3639. But my lowest rank was... Let me see. It was this one. 3961. That was my lowest finish out of 6 accounts for last season's push. Town Hall 16. What a bummer, I have to destroy this guy. I could literally just send the RC anywhere. And triple right. Shouldn't be a big deal. That should work, right? It's not the best plan for the Town Hall. I'm probably just gonna put Overgrowth on it. I guess a little bit of a throwback to the Town Hall 16 meta. It's literally just Overgrowth the Town Hall in triple. Actually, this might just straight up all be swag. That's kind of what I'm thinking here. What a bummer for Town Hall 16. It was already so easy, and then Town Hall 17 came around. Increase the view in... You mean the voice volume? Can't hear you properly without headphones. I might have to increase the mic volume. I literally have everything like almost turned all the way up. I am gonna increase the mic input just a little bit. I'm also speaking kind of softly, so I'm sure that doesn't help. That's 320 for this one. This was easy, but where am I bad? Like global something. Actually, none of my profiles are loading. Not even on my phone. I pushed my clan to local 14 end of season without spending money. That's awesome. Wait, let me scroll back. What's the clan tag? Let me join it. We don't have space in the clan, unfortunately. So what local leaderboard were you competing on? Because we did a push on the Pakistan local leaderboard, and we finished global top 1 for that season, for this past season. We did that in this clan called 47 Elites. And it was pretty cool, but it wasn't a paid push or a paid end of season. It was just, we decided to collaborate with them and dominate the local leaderboard for one day. Oh shit, I was on mute. Were you? Let me just make sure I have everything right here. Now if the mic's too loud, then let me know, because I turned it up for you. There was a point where I was actively monitoring the sound of the stream, like while I was streaming, but the problem with that is that I was losing my focus by like listening to the music. So right now I can only just hear myself talking and that's it. This is really kind of a useless charge. I didn't need to spend 5 minutes on this, but hi George, come here Georgie. My cat wants my attention. That's what's happening. Hi George. Lowington, what's up, bro? Under 1,000 gets $15. Are you talking about for the end of the season? I did get some deals, but I turned them down because honestly I didn't have a great end of season. Like the most I was gonna make for my 6 accounts of a push was like $15. I will catch you later. Office will start soon. Dude, I appreciate that you were tuning in. You guys are welcome to stay as long as you like. What I'm thinking, if I see a Town Hall 15 or a Town Hall 16 with this army, is that I should just send the RC into the Town Hall. George. He's trying to get me to throw. He's standing right over my iPad. But anyway, the reason I think this is good is because I don't have the Eternal Tome to withstand the blast of the Town Hall. And see, like, my RC ability just got forced, which is crazy. I mean, it's a Town Hall 15 base, and that just happened. You still did not show your dogs. I'm sorry. Ashu, where did you finish on your highest account? It was 999, bro. I was just barely in the top 1,000. I got kind of lucky. I'll have to show you guys. My dog, or my cat, is trying to eat my dog treats, which is hilarious. It's not your food, George. Sorry about that, guys. I was a little interrupted. "999 is a hot rank." I'll show you, bro. I'm not even joking. That's what happened. This was my best rank for the last season. My offense, I think, was holding me back. I had, here, I'll show you kind of what I had been using. Was something like, it was like this. I was using 5 Invis, and I was using the Eternal Tome and the Healing Tome. And I got so good at this army that it was to the point where it could only be like 30 or 40% done, and I would know if it was a fail or a triple. So, but that's because the weaknesses of this army are pretty obvious. Like, for example, if you press the Warden ability like a split second after your Apprentice Warden dies, then your chances to triple are actually very low. They drop dramatically. If I can try to show you what I mean. And the problem with having only 5 Invis is that if you lose the Fox, then you basically need to save 1 or 2 Invis, so that the RC has the protection that she needs to make it through the backside. So like here, I think this actually is an example of when I pressed the Warden ability just a split second too late. No, I saved the mini Warden in this. And another problem with this army is that it has the giant arrow. So if the queen dies early, then obviously that's bad too. So you got untraditional kids. Yeah, I actually have a lot of cats. I'm like the crazy cat man, you know. I have 3 dogs and like 10 cats, and they're all rescues, all of them. Not the best RC charge, I guess. This is kind of a spam. Like, I'm kind of spamming here. Wow, so many pets. Yeah, it's a lot of pets. I also have a rabbit, and the story about how I got this rabbit is actually hilarious. It was one day I was just chilling in my room, and my dogs were with me, and all of a sudden they went alert as if something was outside, like someone was outside. And I looked outside my window, and I saw a rabbit running across, and then I saw a giant dog chasing the rabbit, and it was my neighbor's dog, and he's like humongous. It is, I swear it looked like something out of a cartoon. It was hilarious. And I managed to catch the rabbit. You think Root Rider is stronger than Mass Dragons with 11 Invis charge? Actually, I'm going to show you the dragons. Last season I used Root Riders on 6 accounts. But this season I kind of want to switch things up a bit. So Havoc and Bane, I'm pushing with Root Rider still. A little bit of a different variation of what I was using before, but Chaos and Rage, I'm going to use Warden Charge Rocket Loons. And Doom and Fear are going to have the dragons with the 11 Invis. That's what's happening this season. Yeah, honestly, there were a lot of bases last season that I failed, that I knew that the Warden Charge Rocket Loons could have absolutely just smacked. So that's kind of the offensive strategy that I'm going for this season. Trying to diversify a little bit. This is actually so unlike me, to use all the invis like this and not have the fox. But I think it's okay. It's a bit of a rush base, isn't it? That's a nice Yeti, how it pulled the poison like that. Damn, you have 5 Town Hall 17? I have 6 of them actually, that are pushing the Legend League leaderboard. Not just 5. He was max Town Hall 16, so why he is rushed? I don't know who you're talking about. Are you talking about this base? This is not a max Town Halls. Oh, I see what you mean. Like he was a max Town Hall 16. I don't know. Honestly, I can't tell the difference because I spent the last few days only hitting like max Town Hall 17s. So a base like this just looks so unserious. You know? Like, I mean, if you want, you can go check out my previous streams, but literally every base was something like this, just full max with supercharge. So when you compare that to a base like this, I don't know, this looks like it's rushed. but I guess it's not. What was your best finish? It was 999, which is hilarious. I just like barely copped out and finished in the top 1000. Now in previous seasons I did much better. This was not a good season finish for me. In May and in June, each of those seasons I had 4 accounts in the top 1000 for finish. But for July it wasn't that great. It was just 1 account. And it was 999. Like, what kind of luck is that? Oh, I kind of wasted an invis there, but it's okay. This was my whole idea for this base, was to use the log launcher. The only thing I don't exactly like about this composition is that the support for the log launcher is not that great. Like, I don't have a giant arrow or an earthquake spell. You would want to have those if you typically run the log launcher. Triple furnace, bro. This guy is not okay. This base looks better than most bases you typically see on day 1, I guess. But it's still not gonna stop me. I followed you, thanks so much, dude. Top 1k is very good, I think. Congrats, thank you. I mean, it's my standards have changed after the May and June season. I was hoping I could get at least more than just one top 1000 finish. Yeah, this is it. This was 999, and it was my only finish in the top 1000 for July. But my lowest finish on 6 accounts, it was chaos, and it was still in the top 4000, which is not so bad. It was 3961. Honestly, I think the biggest problem with the last season was that it was so short. I think that it needed to be a little bit of a longer season. It was only like 25 days or something like that. Like, there's 31 days in a month, and somehow you get a season that's 25 days long. I'm not sure how that's possible. Like, in February, I could understand. But in July, that doesn't make any sense. I think one thing I may do with this army is switch to a full troop launcher kind of CC. Because the only reason I'm running the Yetis in the CC is because sometimes I like to use the log launcher. And yeah, as I already mentioned, what you typically want to have for the log launcher is either the giant arrow or the earthquake spell. And I don't have either of those in this composition. So I might just put something like the ice golems and the super Valkyrie. There was a point like early in the last season that I saw Klaus hit me, and that's what he was running in the CC. Was 4 balloons, 1 ice golem, and 1 super Valkyrie. And so that means that he only uses the troop launcher and legends. The Yetis are actually not so bad in the troop launcher. They're not terrible. And sorry if my English is not perfect because you're from Germany. It's okay, dude. I'm just here for you to have a place to chill. That's it. I don't know the German word for chill, but if I did, if anyone knows, then drop it in the chat, because I would like to learn it. I'm not going to worry about the town hall just yet. I think the rest of this is just swag. Honestly, I don't think there's anything left to fight back. Chill and spannen. But in Germany, much people use the English word. That's cool. I like your music. The chill beats are nice. I'm glad you enjoy it. You didn't answer my question. Let me take a look. You were asking my best finish overall was 507, and that was last October. I'll show you. Like, my best finish ever was on Rage, and it was this. And this season, I'm proud of this result because in this season, everyone was pushing with lava loons, you know, and event troops, but I actually stuck with root riders. You know, I have no way to prove it, but you guys will just have to take my word on that. But in the past 3 months, my best result was with Fear, where I got 559, and that was in June. So 2 pretty strong results. So I pushed 6 accounts in May, June, and July, so that's 18 finishes, right? So I think a total of 9 out of those 18 finishes in the past 3 months were all in the top 1,000. This month, event troops come back. Yeah, I don't know what to expect, because we had the debt collector in May, right? Or in June. And what they did then was they gave us 10 debt collectors to use in Legends, which I thought actually wasn't so bad. If they did something like that again this month, then we could still have a pretty competitive leaderboard. I'm just worried it'll be too easy this month. I think I'm just gonna pull the poison and recall. Like that. This is already looking kind of finished. You didn't see the leaks from the troop, it's an elephant. Oh, the elephant rider? I saw that. I don't know if that's all they're going to give us this month. I have a feeling there's going to be more. This is abuse, isn't it? One thing you guys may not know, because I don't have the game sound, is that when you drop the poison spell, it makes a sound of like evil laughter. And so that's why I always think it's funny to swag a poison spell. It's like you're laughing at the enemy. Yeah, I think because it's birthday season this month. Yeah. And also there's a subreddit where they post leaks. And I think on that subreddit they have posted recently where that a bunch of old troops got balance changes, and so I wonder if they're gonna do something like introduce old event troops for this month. Okay, now this is the first account, which I won't be using the Root Riders. This is where I'll be using Rocket Lance. And if it doesn't go well, you guys are gonna have to forgive me, because I've actually never pushed with Rocket Lance. I did some friendly challenges, but it wasn't anything serious. So now what I'm thinking actually is to use, I don't have a log launcher. That's definitely not good. I was gonna say put the fireball here on this Rico. I missed, didn't I? And this might be a fail because of that, which is so hilarious. It's okay. I'm gonna have to watch the warden simultaneously. super careful here. This can still triple, because I have a bunch of rockets. I'm gonna use the RC in a second. This is not great, is it? What I did in this one. They should remove it from Legends and Clan War Leagues, I agree. Haven't seen that community yet. Are you talking about the Leaks community? That's the one I was talking about. I saw that they posted at one point a whole set of balance changes for like old event troops. And maybe it got taken down. But I thought it was kind of strange that randomly there were balance changes for troops that we haven't seen in years, like the Royal Ghost. Let's try this again without missing the fireball, huh? Should work, right? And it's funny because a lot of the stuff didn't have enough HP to even withstand the fireball alone. I didn't need to drop any quicks. About to get hooked, which is fine. He's not that important for this kind of a base. I haven't seen anything for a month. It may have gotten taken down. I think it did. This poor base, bro. Just got absolutely murdered. Now, I'll be honest, I don't actually know what I'm doing with this army. Like, I have an idea, but I've never pushed with this army before. So... my thinking is essentially just what I'm going to do with the fireball, and then where I want the warden to go after, and then where to put the heroes. And then everything else after that is basically me just kind of winging it. So, this poison tower looks good. This right here is easy for rocket looms, so I'll probably send the heroes somewhere on this side. I think this is a swag RC. Actually, I might have to use her, which is fine. Not the biggest deal. It was basically so I didn't have to time fill. Bases I've seen a lot of high value in the core. It's funny because those kinds of bases are like usually tricky for root riders. I'll show you what I mean. Just watch this attack that the enemy did. And it's funny because it wasn't a good attack, but it was also like a good way to highlight everything that's wrong with the strategy. So, like, his plan wasn't bad. He just sent the RC here to set up a funnel where the roots can go directly into the core. And this is where you need the Eternal Tome. This is definitely not where the Rage Gem Healing Tome can work. I'll show you why. But of course, a base like this, it would be so easy for the fireball. You just drop the fireball literally anywhere around here. Yeah, his RC got melted through her ability. And everything else just died. And he surrendered. So a base like this would be, even for like an Eternal Tome Healing Tome, could still be tricky. Check me, what's up, bro? Welcome to the stream. Now it sucks because for this base it looks like the only good place for a fireball is in here. These furnaces are just kind of trying to help me with time. That's really why I'm putting them down. My one, but it's okay. I think I have just enough cleared on this base. And a ton of sweat. Yeah, bases like this while I learned fireball was not fun. Had to pay attention to the warden. Yeah, I mean even I lost the warden. So but here's some swag. I honestly see a lot of potential with this strategy for higher legends. So I want to try to get good with it. Man, it looks like someone's trying to do a surgery. I don't know if that was worth 3 invis, but like there was probably some target which I could have gotten like I'm not a fan that the warden is going this way. And he's not following my, what do you call it? My rocket launch that I put down. He's probably gonna have to follow the king and the queen. It's not ideal, but I still have some ways to protect the warden here. I lost my warden. That's a swag ice block, isn't it? Which is hilarious. Yeah, it is. I upgraded my fireball from 0 to 20 this month just for this. Yeah, level 20 recently got a nerf. They made so that it had a smaller range. So I don't think that you should use the fireball until it's like 24. When you get that last little bit of a range. I don't know the exact numbers. I just know that in hard mode the radius of the fireball is a bit less. That's all I know. But yeah, honestly, a base like this, what do you even do with the fireball? There's no serious fireball value. This is a base that would be super easy for the Root Riders. Actually. I feel like this scatter shot's the only good target. And then to try to get the Warden to go this way. Just like this, huh? I'm gonna have to be careful with the Warden here, because there's a hook tower, which could be a problem. There he is. He's hooked. There's nothing I can do for him, right? Like, he's cooked. There is probably some way to do this. I kind of knew I was gonna fail because I'm new to this army and I have no idea what to do on a base like this with a hook tower and literally no fireball value. So that's something I'll have to go over with my clanmates. Gotta watch the diagonal. Yeah, this would be so easy for the Root Riders. That's the thing. Is that I'm not happy I failed that, because literally with the Root Riders you just get the RC and go into here and then send the roots to the town hall and it's finished. You don't need to worry about the hook tower because there's so many troops. If I could get a fireball into this builder hut. Actually, I think I just can. Just like this. Okay. I'm probably gonna need the warden to trigger the invis. Just like this. And then drop that raid spell. Seeing him using the ice block just to pause him at the start. So now that what I think could be good for is if I was using the angry jelly on the warden. I was thinking about that. But FaZe tells me to absolutely run the sneezy. And I feel like he's telling me that because I'm kind of a noob with this army. I have this feeling that the angry jelly is actually just better. What is that, 296? It's hilarious how bad that is. What was your last season best rank? It was 999, bro. Check this out. It was 999. I just barely made the top 1000. My lowest rank was 3900. So, not bad, but obviously not where I want to be, right? Honestly, I didn't see this builder hut. It almost got me. It's finished. Literally all my spells are still, except like whatever I use for the fireball. I think I have the wrong request. That's the only thing. It's not the season. How many trophies? I couldn't see. I'll show you the trophy count. I've been using the unicorn. The unicorn is actually a good idea. Because it recently got another 5 levels, right? And now it's level 15. And then you combine that with the rage gem. If you were like upgrading the sneezy, then the unicorn is definitely a good option. Let me make sure I have a log launcher. a good fireball right on the air defense. Oh shoot, I just dropped all my rocket links. I meant to drop my healers. That is crazy. That's actually hilarious, but it's okay. I can recover this, can't I? I lost my RC. I'm kind of just spamming everything because the base is mostly wrecked. That was a nice firewall, thank you. You mean on this base? I mean, kind of a low rank base, isn't it? Now for this base. This one could get tricky, huh? The only thing I see wrong about so far where I put my warden is essentially that he'll be going into these two fire spitters. It's really kind of the biggest problem. Triple, thank you. On the multi-gear, yeah. You were thinking exactly what I was thinking. It was a little bit of a struggle to get to the multi-gear. But I think that idea that I had with the ice block was good. This base is almost max. Not quite fully max, but almost. This is another kind of a tricky base. I'm thinking with the fireballs to put it on this builder hut right here. Should be relatively easy. The one goes to the multi-archer next. Yeah, he does. Oh wow, he dies through the ice block spell. Are you crazy? That is just crazy, bro. I think unfortunately I might fail this. After all that drama. It was looking so good. Or honestly, what am I saying? I'll probably triple. I don't know, to me that just looked like such a huge mistake. But it was all good. Should have left the healers out of the ice block. You're absolutely right. That was the mistake. Was that the healers didn't do anything. I'll have to watch that back. See, I'm kind of getting the hang of it, and you can. What helps is that you're watching other people using this army, because sometimes I break out a new army and I get this feeling where I have no idea what the objective is, and sometimes I'll triple and I'll be like, I have no idea how I did that. And so usually the biggest thing that helps with that is watching other people use the army. So what you're doing is good, bro. Yeah, right here. I think I just have a bad habit of dropping the ice block spell like it's an invis, and I need to drop it a little further forward. Now a base like this. This is pretty anti-fireball. This is probably going to be a bit of a longer word charge, because what I'm going for is the scatter shot. I'm just kind of thinking of where to drop my heroes after. I missed the fireball. That's a bummer. If I could be smart about what the wind is going to do after here, there's a chance I recover. Struggling with time a little bit. Wow, that is so close. I almost perfectly recovered that. But it's a 99. It's just a time fail. It's okay, dude. It's the first day. This is the day where I could care the least about missing. Is today. This might be a bit of a longer word charge also. Because obviously I want this. but it's okay. I still have good chances here, I think. I'd be lying if I said I didn't have the spells to save the warden. I have so many spells right now. I get it why jelly is better because it saves time if you want to fireball deeper. I think most bases it's better. Just focus on getting the fireball down and jelly complete misses with the warden pathing. If you're not careful, that's absolutely right. It completely changes the whole dynamic of how the warden works. Like the warden with the sneezy, you could put him on one side of the base, and then the warden with the angry jelly, it could be better to put him on the opposite side of the base. But as long as the plan is half decent, that's really kind of all you need. This is where I want to have the log launcher. I'm just gonna wait and figure out which way the warden goes. I don't like that single inferno taking my stuff out, but it's okay. This is where I gotta use the RC as a backup to snag the town hall. My screen just totally freaked out just then. I don't know what happened. These bases are easy, but I get this kind of feeling that the strategy is going to get really difficult in the higher legends. Especially when you see a lot of max level hoop towers. This is my last attack with the rocket loads, and then I'll be using the dragons next. Dragons and dragon riders. For this base, I kind of want to just put the fireball in the spell tower. That should work, I think. And it'll be easy because I just gotta chip the archer tower. Just like that. It's not the best king ability, is it? I just gotta think about how I'm gonna get the town hall. It's probably gonna be with the RC. And I lose the warden. That's what happens when you don't pay attention. This is definitely a high maintenance army. That might be a fail, how I lost the warden. But it's all good. I still have a lot to learn with the strategy anyway. Let's see what got my warden. What was really the killer, wasn't it? Swag City. If you were talking about the attack before, then it was probably the enemy RC, wasn't it? I got the queen, no problem, but I didn't really think about the RC, did I? Yeah, and the sweeper, knocking back my healers. That's what that was. It's 3-1, it's not amazing, but it's kind of what I expected from the Rocket Loans for my first day. RC in the spitter, yeah. Okay. This is where I'm going to use the RC charge. Love an invis RC charge. This is a base where I think I'm going to send the RC to the core. I'm just kind of looking for the best opening. She's dead, but it's okay. It's not the worst problem, is it? Because this all looks kind of decent. Wow. This is really falling apart. You can tell I'm a noob with the strategy, is what I am. An absolute noob. Let's try that again, but a little better, shall we? Prince is being a little useless, but the funneling for him wasn't great. I think essentially I just need to be looking for a better outside funnel where I send the dragons, because it was also in the last attack, which that the Prince wandered outside. 31% with RC is crazy. Are you talking about this hit? he kind of gave it to me for free by putting this hole by the town hall right here. I'll be honest, it's kind of a breath of fresh air not to be using the root riders on every single base. It really is. Probably gonna cut the RC off to make her go to the town hall. I don't know if she'll get the town hall, but the good thing about this way is that I can single cycle for a long time. Uh-oh. That's a mistake. I have no idea what my king is doing here. He's kind of doing some kind of nonsense. Breaking through the walls. Nope, he was fighting Larry, that's what he was doing. There must have been some in here. Should have redirected her. I don't know, I mean, from where she was, it looked like she was going straight to the core. I mean, obviously I should have redirected, but it was just a mistake. Like after this expo, you would think that she just goes to the bomb tower and then goes to everything else, right? But no, she didn't jump the wall. I think I was predicting that she would jump the wall. And the fact that she didn't jump the wall means that she goes over here, right? But it's a mistake. I'll accept my mistake. A Tesla popped up. Is that what that was? My clan castle's bugged because it's not receiving my donation that I sent myself. Let's see what happened. It was a Tesla in between here, you're saying? I just think from where she was positioned behind this expo. Like, you would obviously think she's gonna go to the bomb tower next, which she does, but not over the wall. And then the Tesla comes up. But even if there was no Tesla there, I still think she goes this way, because she didn't hop the wall. Let's try that again, but better, shall we? She's dead. It's okay, actually, that she died like that. Like, obviously it's not ideal, but it's okay. By the way, do you watch Jaden? I do not watch Jaden. I don't know who Jaden is. I'm aware of Logan using an army kind of like this. Logan from Apotheosis. He's gathered quite the following. So, but if you're talking about somebody that uses an army like this, I don't actually know. I'm probably gonna have to spend the next few days watching Logan and how he uses his army. My plan with the RC is to get her to go close to where the poison towers are and try to grab the sweepers and everything. I'm gonna try to use these rocket loons to snipe the monolith. It's coming along. It's better than like the first few attacks that I did with this army. Yep, I'm talking about that kid Logan. Logan's cool. Actually, I enjoyed watching his videos for a while, but I stopped when I stopped using dragons. When I was using dragons before, it was with the king and the queen. I didn't use the prince. This was back when like the electro boots was first a thing. And what I was doing was sending log launchers with the king and the queen, and then doing an RC charge on the side. Shock ended up posting something pretty similar. So this was a while back though. It was a little early on the word ability, but I could have held it at least for after the ice hound effect was finished. It doesn't matter anyway, the base is ranked. Let's go for 320. Yeah, I hope I can get a 320 on this account. This is my first time pushing with at least this version, or this variation of dragons. And it's not just dragons, it's dragons and dragon riders. So, a little different. You could probably just run this with 5 extra dragons instead of 4 dragon riders, but I like the dragon riders. They have a nice HP. as long as no black airbomb gets this baby dragon, it's gonna go unimpeded for a long time. So it's a really nice baby dragon. I think this was 320. I might have one attack left, but I don't actually know. Yeah, I have one more. And then after this I have 8 more hits with Doom. Then I'm finished for today. I really don't care which way the RC goes, because it's just a Town Hall 14, right? Otherwise, I'd probably be thinking a little more critically. Perfect, thank you. The only army I actually struggled with was the Rocket Loons. Orange Charge Rocket Loons. Which makes sense because the skill ceiling is pretty high for that army. You need to be like pretty much focused all the time on your Warden and on your heroes, even if they're on the opposite sides of the base, right? If I feel like taking the season seriously, I'll probably just do Root Riders. But I don't know. I'm kind of sick of the Root Riders now. It's been 3 months of just non-stop with the Root Riders. I could probably be using the aura damage a bit better, but I don't know, I'm already kind of feeling like this base is wrecked. Morning. Hey, what's going on, Sue Smokey? Good to see you, man. Wow. Don't tell me I'm gonna fail this. How is that even possible? I don't know, that's kind of hilarious, isn't it? It's close, actually. Can you check my base? Yeah, drop your player tag. I think it's funny your chat doesn't pick up the YouTube emotes. It doesn't. I don't think it picks up any emotes, bro. Maybe it does the Twitch, but I don't know. The software that I'm using to run like a multi-stream it might not be the best one. I might have to look for some better ones. How many Town Hall 17 IDs do you have? Pushing the leaderboard, I have 6, but I have a couple other Rush Town Hall 16s. I was working on them, but honestly 6 is enough for pushing the leaderboards. So I'm kind of just chilling with those. Mr. Sports Z. Town Hall 15, bro. Yeah, it looks good. I mean, it's not rushed. That's the first thing I noticed. You have a little work on the heroes and the pets, but my guess is that you like recently upgraded to Town Hall 15. Like maybe a month ago or a month or 2 ago. I don't recognize this scenery. I'm assuming it's like one of the winter sceneries from a few years ago. Maybe several years ago, I don't actually know. But the scenery is cool. It's too green to be a winter scenery, so I don't actually know. You like sneaky gumps, bro? I think you should start farming with like a legit army in Town Hall 15. That way you can start learning some high level strategy. There was somebody in Town Hall 15 that crushed me yesterday, and it was the last day of the season. I was so heartbroken when I saw it because, you know, my base that I had spent so long upgrading just got wrecked by Town Hall 15. I mean, he's obviously a talented player, but I still don't think that should be possible. If you had, like, 5 years ago said that that was going to be possible, I feel like the entire fan base would have just gone on an outrage, honestly. The only thing about the haste file that I'm not particularly a fan of is the fact that the RC just doesn't have much HP. With the rocket spear or with the hog puppet, she has an HP boost. but with the haste vial, she only has an attack speed increase. So she can die pretty quickly if you're not careful. Can you show us the replay of which attack? Oh, he tripled a Town Hall 17? Yeah, I'll show you the replay of the Town Hall 15 that got me yesterday. It was the last day of the season, so really only like high rank players should be hitting me, right? I'll even show you guys like where he finished the season, because he might have finished somewhere decent if he found me. I'll show you. Yeah, check this. Town Hall 15 player. I couldn't believe it. And actually, he's Town Hall 17, so I don't know what that's about. But you look at his army in terms of levels and stuff. Everything was Town Hall 15 level. I'll show you. So, like level 2 Root Riders, level 10 Valkyries, and then all the equipment was capped at level 24. So, I actually didn't check his village. I didn't know that he was a Town Hall 17. Huge clickbait. I literally didn't even know until just now that this guy is actually Town Hall 17. But I mean, you look at the troop bar, I mean, this is what I saw. And I thought, holy crap, this guy is Town Hall 15. And that's what he did. I was surprised that this was as effective as it was. And he swags on me. He uses the Rage Gem Healing Tome. Swags the Rocket Spears and swags a Freeze and a Poison. Let's check him out though. He finished the season global rank. I didn't see it. It's still impressive considering it's all Town Hall 15 level. I agree. I didn't look at this. I just saw I saw the name, and then I watched the replay, and I was like, holy moly, this guy's Town Hall 15. And he finished the season global rank 23k, which is pretty good considering he's up against Town Hall 17s. Let's finish these hits. know if what I did there was actually any good, but it's okay. George. My cat wants attention again. This is a cat. He's convinced that I saved his life because he never leaves my side. Never leaves my room, nothing. So, I mean, I did rescue him. So, I mean, I love this cat to death, but he just sometimes wants too much attention, you know? Can you share his tag? Yeah, I can show you real quick. Here, I'll just copy and paste it from here real quick. Hang tight. Give me one quick second. This takes me a while because what I'm doing is I'm sending the link to my computer and then I'm gonna send it to the chat. What do you do besides playing Clash of Clans? If you're asking like what games I play other than Clash of Clans, I don't really play much. Oh, hi George. I usually play Rocket League or Gran Turismo. Those are the only other two games I'm actually decent at. But if you mean like what else I do other than gaming, I have a job where I'm a sales agent for shows, like performers. I basically make the contracts for the shows. That's what I do. Hi George. Yeah, that link I just sent in the chat should take you right to his profile. And this guy, he got me with a Town Hall 15 level offense. He must be someone famous. I mean, I can't imagine somebody with that level of an offense that isn't posting on YouTube or something. But he's in a Chinese clan, so I don't think it's Wei, because Wei actually has a name on his profile. That's not Town Hall 15 player, right? George, don't be too needy, please. He's knocking everything over like the kind of cat you would expect. George. Hey. What the heck, dude? Come here. Okay, let's finish these hits so that I can spend some quality time with my cat, because he is just on my last nerve right now. Now here with RC, I think dropping her here is best. I'm looking for air sweepers. I just don't see them. There's a chance I got them, I just wasn't keeping track. The whole objective with this ice hound is to delay my warden ability like as long as possible. That's why I use the ice block spell. Unfortunately, I'm gonna lose my king here, aren't I? It's okay. It's looking pretty finished. Where are you from? I'm from Vegas, which is in a state called Nevada in the US. You've probably heard of Vegas, but I don't know if you know the name of Nevada. The reason I dropped the RC on this side is because of the air sweepers. What am I doing? This is like the worst RC charge. This is like the worst RC charge I've done all day, actually. I feel like having this much invis can lead to this kind of an issue with the RC charge, because normally when you only have 4 or 5 invis, then the objective is a little clearer. You only need to clear like a small compartment. This might fail, actually, judging by how this is going. Yeah, it's gonna fail. And I might even 1-star. I'm gonna write this one off, boys, because that just wasn't that great. That RC charge deserves a fail. So that's actually my first 1-star, and since either May or June, I can't remember. I know that for the entire month of July that I didn't do a single 1-star, and then here I am on the first day. Do you have a Town Hall 17 team for 5v5s? I do, actually. I can totally hook you up with that. if you want to go for some content. Here, add me on Discord, and then we can totally set up some friendly wars. I just posted my user in the chat. That's a hilarious 1-star, isn't it? I was hoping RC could get the town hall. I probably would have needed to redirect over here. Drop the invis over here to get her to go to the town hall. This should be good enough. Your clan description said nothing about our YouTube, just a guy having fun 3-starring max 17s with Town Hall 15. That's crazy, bro. That's seriously crazy. I saw it live because I was kind of anxious all day yesterday about the defenses I was going to take. My offense wasn't perfect yesterday, so I was really trying to have some hope. But you can only imagine my reaction when I see somebody named Town Hall 15 player just destroy my base. It was pretty heartbreaking. That should be good, right? That's enough, isn't it? I just want a meta shift. I think we're gonna have one this month. That's kind of why I'm fooling around with these armies. Is because I want to be flexible. What I'm thinking is that we'll have a meta shift towards Smash. There's going to be a lot of different kinds of Smash this month, like with E-Titans, Super Yetis, maybe even P.E.K.K.A.s. There might be a P.E.K.K.A Smash meta, depending if the hero torch is good for them or not. I have a feeling that the combination is going to be the Rage Gem and the Heroic Torch. But I could see it working well with the Healing Tome. The Healing Tome has potential. Oh, I didn't expect the RC to go that way. This way is fine, honestly. Okay, here we go. Evan, what's up, dude? You have any good finishes this EOS? I'll tell you my best finish, and it's actually hilarious. It's 999. Check this out. This was my best finish. And my worst finish, I'll show you, was Chaos. And it was 3961. So I mean, 6 accounts in the top 4,000 is okay, I guess, but I was hoping for a little better. I got absolutely destroyed on defense, including, check this out. If anyone's been watching a minute, you already saw this, but I'm showing Evan because he just now hopped on. This guy, his name is Town Hall 15 player, and just look at this troop bar. Everything is Town Hall 15 level. 999. Well, the funny thing about that is that I copped out, right? I can still say that I'm a top 1000 player, right? And not exactly be lying. Which is hilarious. I'm gonna be honest, there was a point where I was thinking, wow, I won't have any top 1000 finishes. But I copped out. This happened to me on the last day, on Chaos. He literally triples me with swag, a swag freeze and a swag poison. And his name is Town Hall 15 player, but he's not actually. He's a Town Hall 17 that essentially just left all his offense at a Town Hall 15 level. That's what he did. He has a max Fox, a max Jelly, a max Sneezy, but he didn't use any of that here. He just used some OG stuff. I still say I'm a top 90 player, even though it's been a while since I fished, whatever. Anyway, yeah, that's all my legends hits done for the day. And it's funny because the only 320s I did, 2 of them were with the Root Riders and 1 of them were with the Dragons. And on my other accounts I did a bunch of fails. Like I think I did 4 or 5 fails because I'm messing around with new armies. Armies that are new to me, I should say. I'm using Rocket Loons, I'm using Dragons, as well as the Root Riders. So, anyway guys, there's 10 people watching. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Honestly, I fail at the start of the season on dumb bases. That's kind of how it is for me too, because I'm just not paying attention. I did my first 1-star today because I just let my RC kind of do whatever, bro. Check this out. Like, I put my RC here because I saw air defenses and air sweepers, but I didn't really think of like what to do after, I'll be honest. And it's not like this base is strong against Root Riders or strong against Dragons. I just absolutely just crapped the bed on this one. And RC did nothing for me. You can see at this point I'm kind of thinking, uh-oh. And yeah, Hook Tower. This is my first 1-star since I don't even remember when, because I know for a fact I didn't do a single 1-star last season, because I was using the Root Riders the whole season. So yeah, oof, it happens. Share that replay on your YouTube, clickbait people. Are you talking about the guy that tripled me, the Town Hall 15? I don't know if I want to remind myself of that, because it was a little heartbreaking. I was hoping for better defense, but I didn't exactly get any good defense yesterday. It's hilarious. Anyway guys, yeah, that's it. I appreciate you guys hanging out. I'm gonna call it good here, so I'll be live again tomorrow, reset, in 19 hours.